everyone, welcome back to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see from the title, today I want to share with you guys my top favorite products from MAC. I have been somebody who has been on MAC's side since I first tried them out. I'm not one to have them in my whole entire life, but I did try them, I would say over 10 years ago. I'm one of the newer ones into MAC, but once I got my first bundle that Christmas where I got a little bit of everything, I fell in love with this brand. So I wanted to share with you guys my top favorite products. Some categories I don't have anything for because I either have not repurchased something to try something new or I've never really tried it. So I'll let you guys know about that. But if you're interested to see my top favorite recommendations from MAC, things that I love, things that work for me, let's get to it. All right, guys, in no particular order, I'm going to share these products with you guys. But before I do, I want to give you a little bit of what my skin type is like, because these products may really work for me, but they may not work the same way for you just because our skin is different, our textures are different, so on and so forth. So I have very oily skin in the summer. I have not dry skin. Like, I don't have dry skin unless I do not do anything to even if I don't do anything to my skin still gets oily in the winter. I have oily skin, you guys. I have oily skin. In the wintertime, it tends to subside just a little bit, enough for me to be able to just go around but not look super oily like in the summer. But overall, I have very oily skin. And my eyelids are super, super oily, you guys. I have full brows. I have texture on my cheeks. So I have a lot of things going on, and these are the things that I consider whenever I buy products. Not to mention, I have very dry under eyes all year round. Not as much in the summer, but in the wintertime. So I have learned that certain products just work so wonderfully from MAC. It's just truly, I've said it for years, and it's funny because you guys pointed out to me in the comment section how much MAC is like literally my number one brand. It has been for years, and I've seen MAC come back this year, but I've always been a MAC girl ever since I started. It's just, it's worked with me since the first time I've tried them, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I just love them. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember my oldest being a few months old when it was that Christmas that I bought my first thing. So I think I've been with MAC now almost 20 years, you guys. So I'm not that young. Not that young. Now that I remember, I bought a lip liner and a lipstick. It was my very first things I ever bought from MAC. And it was a red lip. Yeah, and a red lip liner. Okay. All right, so I am pretty old when it comes to MAC. I was in my early 20s when I first started out with MAC. Anyway, let's get into the product. All right, so this should not come as a surprise. I've been raving about it. This has been something that I have found in the last year. It's almost been a year since I found it, and I've been using it every single time, you guys. Maybe here and there I do a different eye primer, but so far this has been my top primer. You guys can clearly see how much I've loved it. This is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. It's what I'm wearing today, you guys. I wear it all the time, every single day. With the exception of sometimes I want to just switch it up. I use other ones, drugstore ones. The other drugstore one that I have is Milani, and I love it. I actually just got gifted the Ulta one, so I'm going to retry that one to see if I like it. But so far, this has been this is my best, my favorite, my all-time. It works with everything. I cannot complain about it, you guys. I love this. I already have a backup, so when I'm done with this one, I already have it. I don't want to live without it, and I don't want this to ever get discontinued. It is phenomenal. I love it very, very much. From somebody who has extremely oily eyelids, I am a true fan, and I'm so happy that I found something. Look, you guys, see my eyelids? There is no fading. There is nothing, and I've been wearing this makeup now it's in the afternoon. I would say almost 8 hours, and it's early afternoon and it's 2 o'clock. So I'm almost worn it for 8 hours straight. And I just came back from a very long drive, been outside doing my thing, and it's still going strong, you guys. I love this thing. Let's stick with the eyes. Something that I found again in the last year or so. I have heard about these, but I've never really wanted to splurge until I found them at a CCO. Then I'm like, okay, for $10, I think that's worth it for me because I'm so used to the Maybelline color tattoos. That's the paint pots. Guys, I have been collecting these now because Maybelline no longer makes their paint, like tattoos, color tattoos. So now I have almost every single shade of these. And I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, because these are thin but impactful, blendable, they stay put. If I truly have a formula that is going to crease or fade just a tad in the inner corner, because normally it fades like right here in the inner corner, I'll put this down and then one of these paint pots. It'll work fine. But I love the fact that they have different undertones, different colors. I really wish they would come out with like a brown, a warm brown or a cool tone brown with some shimmer in it. I would wear that literally every single day. I know they had one before, it was like Indian wood or something. I wish I would have gotten my hands on that one. But I love all these. The paint pots, I've officially converted, and I have quite a collection going now, and I will never look back. These will last me a lifetime. All right, last eye product that I would recommend that I love so much is recently come out by MAC, not by me. These are their Dazzle Shadow Sticks. Oh, you guys, this is one that I just can't stop using this summer. This one is called Gold Stud. This is more of a soft gold glimmer on the eyes. I top this with any eye look that I want some sort of sparkle to and just to stand out. It is, oh my gosh, so good. I own, I believe, 4 or 5 of these shadow sticks from MAC. I put them to the test, you guys, every single time. I cannot. I love these so much. I really wish they expand their line to different shades, because I really want more colors in these. These are so beautiful. Yes, you can find some at the drugstore. I have recommended you guys so many, but there's something about these MAC ones. I don't know what it is. I think it's more of like they're giving me different finishes. It's not just a standard color, like a shadow stick. I'm getting this one that's more sheer. I'm getting another one that's more of a taupey. I'm getting one that's a full color. Some that have sparkle, some that don't. They give you a little bit of everything, and I think that's why I like it. It's the variety of shades and the color. I want them to expand more. I want them to give me more shades, more. So I'm hoping that maybe during the holiday season, they'll come out with another limited edition collection with these, because I would jump on those. I love these. I am constantly having these on repeat. All right, so let's move on to the face. Something that it took me a while to get on board with, but after I understood what it does, I get it and I love it. And that is the MAC Fix Plus. I've heard about this for years. I owned one about 10 plus years ago, and I couldn't understand the hype until I actually understood what it was for. This is so beautiful to allow somebody to go from powder to cream, back to powder, back to cream, layering your products without it pulling off. Like, you know, sometimes you put on cream products over powder and it lifts your foundation. This helps to not do that. Spray this before and then put it on top, and you good to go, you guys. And then if you don't like it, put powder on top, and you good to go, you guys. This allows you to just layer and layer and layer, and I love it for that. It's not, and I do love the fact that it makes all of my powders and creams mesh together to look as one, but I love the versatility that this allows me. So this is just a mini, you guys, but I have about 3 bottles. And the fact that I love, they have the matte one, which I love and I own. They have the setting one, which I have and I own. This whole line is just phenomenal. They have hydrating one, a mattifying one, a setting one, this one, the original. I own them all, you guys. I own them all. And they're all alcohol free, which is a bonus, because I've noticed that in the wintertime, I cannot spray anything that has alcohol on my face, because boy, will I look like a raisin. I accidentally did that once going out and I looked horrible. So I'll never do that again. So I'm just sticking to these, and I can get them half off. There's always a sale at MAC, so I never pay for full price anything. I really don't. The other thing I want to mention is I have tried almost every single formula from MAC, and I will say any of their foundations. Why I like them. Okay, I've already posted a video this week talking about Drugstore and why I choose high-end certain products, and this is the reason why. MAC has so many options for you when it comes to your skin type, undertone, coloring, you name it, you can find it in anything. Oh my gosh, this is just the face and body. I own every single kind of formula. I have the weightless one. I've done the Studio Fix. I think I went through 2 bottles of those before they reformulated it. Now I have it again in the new formula. I have the Radiance one. I have the Studio Tech one. I have the powder foundation. You guys, I love any kind of foundation. There is a foundation for you in MAC, period, end of story. You will be able to find something. It doesn't matter what your undertone skin color is. You will find something. They're phenomenal with that. The other reason why I like it is because the majority, if not all of MAC's foundations have always had skincare. Here's the funny thing. This year and the last year, we've been hearing a lot of foundations and makeup infusing with with skincare, right? We've been hearing that skincare. Now this has peptides in it. This has hyaluronic acid. This has niacinamide. It has all these vitamin C. But MAC has been doing it. They just don't advertise it. That's what they've always done. This is a funny thing is like one company runs with it and yet there has been somebody who's already done it. And MAC has that. Over time, as you use MAC foundations, you're using also skin prep in the end. Obviously, it's not enough, but you will see a change in your skin. I have noticed it myself. I've noticed how my skin is not as oily as it once was. I noticed that my skin is not as textured as it once was. I noticed that my skin without makeup looks really nice. Not that I didn't like it before, but it definitely has improved in its texture. And it's because of these, you guys. It's been already infused with stuff. This Fix Plus has the majority of MAC products already have been infused with skincare products. Their lip products, their skin products, their everything. Even this, you guys, everything has some sort of skincare in it that is supposed to improve your skin over time as you use it. So I would recommend any other foundations, you guys. Phenomenal. I love it. And here's the other thing that I'm going to leave you with. I would get upset when I would hear creators complain about brands that did not have inclusive coloring, inclusive foundation shades. They were neglecting certain people, but yet they didn't, instead of complaining, they didn't rave, they didn't promote, and they didn't showcase the brands that did do that. And MAC was one of them. Instead of wasting your time on negativity, use it for positive way. And I remember being one of those people that would encourage people to go to MAC because why are you complaining about X brand that doesn't give you your shade? Just go and support the ones that do. And MAC is one of them. They have always been inclusive. My aunt could never find her shade of foundation until she learned about MAC. I remember as a kid, the separation that she used to have. She finally found it in MAC. You guys, just support the brands that actually give you what you want. Promote those instead of talking negative about the other ones. And just ignore those. Don't spend your money on those. Spend the ones that give it to you. Last face product that I have is their MSF, their mineralized skin finishes in anything, you guys. I love their natural ones, which are their powder ones. This one has jojoba oil seed, I believe, jojoba seed oil in it, and that's why I love it for my under eyes. My under eyes are dry. I need to set it. But because I cannot not set it. Like seriously, you guys, I've tried that and I've looked like a raccoon at the end of the day. I cannot do that. I need to set it. But I have more of a problem in the wintertime than I do in the summer. Summer, I'm relatively okay because it is humid and I get humidity on my skin. But in the wintertime, it is such a chore to find something that won't accentuate my fine lines or textures or make it more than I really do have. You guys, it's been horrible. But this powder just allows it because it's so finely milled, it's so thin, and it has moisturizing properties in it where it'll set it naturally. It'll give a natural look to your skin, and that's what I want under my eyes. I don't want it to look dry. I don't want it to look thick. I want it to look natural, and I'm wearing it today, and this is 8 hours, you guys. So far, 8 hours of this powder, and it's still going. I love it. Will it last me 24 hours? No. I notice around the 14th, 15th hour, it starts to separate a little bit, but come on, I really put it through the ringer there. 8 hour day, it looks phenomenal. So any of these, the natural ones, any of the highlighting ones, any of their MSF like skin finishes, any of them, they just enhance the beauty of your skin. And it doesn't really, if you apply it the right way, it will not show texture. I love Whisper of Guilt. I love Superb. I love Lightscapade in the wintertime. You guys, I love them all. And this powder specifically, I love it. I've gone through quite a few of these. This is what I like to use in the wintertime all over my face. And in the summer, I use this specifically under the eyes because it won't set my face and not make me look oily, but I do love it in the all year round. I do love it all year round. Lip liner, their lip liners, okay. If you ever follow any of my project panning journeys, you know that I have never not loved a lip liner. Currently, I'm wearing 2 on my lips. I need to wear a lip liner every single time. The only time you will catch me not wearing a lip liner is if I'm just wearing a gloss or a chapstick. That is it. Other than that, if there is a color lip product on my lips, you're gonna catch me with a lip liner. And the reason why I love these so much is, one, the texture isn't so dry and it's not so creamy. I don't like a creamy lip liner because it's doing nothing but running all over my face and wearing off rather quickly, because I use these every day that it wears off. I've used some so quickly, it's ridiculous. And then I don't like the dry ones because they tug. These don't tug on my lips, but they really do define in a nice, gentle way. I don't need anything super pigmented to define my lips. I just need some definition, and this does it in such a beautiful way. And the fact that these last so long, that's where I find my money's worth. I've said it before, I tried to pan one of these before and I barely made a dent. I barely made a dent in like 6 months. So these are worth it. They're a little bit expensive, but because they last such a long time, and here's the other thing that I didn't even mention, all of MAC's products are made to be multi-used. You can use them anywhere you want. You can use this as a concealer. I use my face and body as a concealer over the wintertime to thin out my concealer, to change the shade, to make it the way that I want it under my eyes, to make it more hydrating. Anything, any of these, you guys, you can use. This lip liner can be used as an eyeliner, can be used on my lips, can be used on the cheeks, can be used on your brows. You name it, you can do it, you guys. It's all their products are multi-use. That's the other thing. You don't have to just use it as what it's intended for. You are able to use it for all over your face, which is another thing that I love. So these lip liners, they last me a lifetime. I have some that I don't want to mention to you how old they are because that's embarrassing, but I don't care. I will tell you, yes, you can find one at the drugstore very well, but the main reason why I love these is because of the fact that at the end of the day, it has never let me down as far as when I take off my makeup. And what I mean is any of the MAC lipsticks. First of all, the range and the finishes are so good that if you can't find something you like, then it's not necessarily a MAC situation or concern. It's more of like your specific needs and what you're looking for, because you may be extra picky. I'm trying to be nice, but you may just be extra picky, because I have found some of my favorite shades on MAC, but the thing that I love the most is, even now with the reformulated MAC colors, I can say this 100%, any lip formula that MAC has had, every time I take off my makeup, my lips are never dry. Over time, as I have used these over and over and over, even layering these, you guys, I have never taken off my lip product, or I have never worn it for the day and felt like my lips feel like raisins. There are formulas that I have tried that I'm like, why are my lips so dry at the end of the day? Why are my lips so dry after I eat? Because with the MAC ones, they don't. They don't. And I've noticed that as a big difference between my drugstore ones and other ones versus MAC. Because once again, MAC infuses their products with skincare. So over time, my lips will always be hydrated. They're constantly hydrated. Right now I'm wearing Iconic Photo on my lips. You guys, I'm talking to you guys, and other lip products, I'm not even exaggerating, by the time I'm done filming, my lips feel dry. My lips feel dry, feels like there's no moisture, and then I say to myself, how the heck do people wear lipstick for 8 hours at work? Because if I were to talk all day long, my lips would feel super dry like sandpaper. It's the formula. These are infused with lip skincare stuff. That's why you can use these on your cheeks. You can use these on your eyes. You can use them all over your face to contour, whatever it is that you want. You can use these anywhere. I love them. That's the reason why I would pick a MAC lipstick over a drugstore one. They're a little bit expensive, but once again, MAC always has sales. I never have paid a full price for it. Honestly, even the nudes collection that they came out with, this is one of them, I waited and I got them 40% off, you guys. So I would never, ever, ever purchase anything full price unless I have to, and a CCO always carries MAC, and I always find such great products there, you guys. Love them. Okay, 2 more products before I am done this, I forgot these two. These are not more of like your face product. These are more like specific, and this is why I kept them last. First and foremost, or my 8th product, I should say. Is it my 8th product? Maybe 9th product? I don't remember. 9th product. I think it's my 9th product. It's the bronzers that they recently came out with. These are only like a year or two old, but again, these are so good. Oh my gosh, I love the fact that they came out with matte and radiant. They came out with rosy tones and with golden tones, because I am one, you guys see, I am one that goes from light to like medium. I go about, I think I'm like an NC 25 at my lightest. And then in the summertime, I'm like an NC 40 at most. Guys, I go drastic. So I need that variety. And this is where these MAC bronzers come in. These have zero kick up from powder at all. They blend like a dream. And again, I can use them, multi-use them. I use them on my eyes. I use them all over the face. I can use them in my brows. You guys, these are so good. I love the fact that they come with a mirror. I love that you get radiant or matte, so you choose what you want. And the depths of these, oh, I've seen these on deeper skin tones, like really deep skin tones to very fair skin tones. They all look beautiful. Try one of these out. I found these at CCO, and that's where I first found my first one, and I fell in love. These are good, and I love this packaging. I really love this packaging, and I'm not one to fall for it, but it's different from their typical black packaging. So I would look into these. You would love these. And last but not least, I would think my all-time favorite product, something that I have been raving about for years, something that I have been telling you guys nonstop about, something that you guys have went out and purchased and you're like, Alex, you're 100% true. Like this is, I would say like this is the one product in my whole entire YouTube career that I have recommended that I wholeheartedly love, and every single person, 100%. Now, somebody's going to come out here and prove me wrong and just say they don't like them just because. But 100% of people have come back and said, Alex, you're right. These are phenomenal. The Glow Play blushes. The Glow Play blushes. I have used up a whole one of this, you guys. I've used So Natural. I have repurchased it. They reformulated these and made them even better. I have done looks with these. I have used these all over my face, on my lips, on my cheeks, on my eyes. I've shown you guys how to do that. I have shown you guys how they look in the dead of winter when my skin is not as oily. I have proven how wonderful these are in the summer when I am out. I went on my vacation, you guys, and I took Ginger Luck with me. Oh my Lord. That sucker, at the end of the day, I went to look in my mirror because there was like sweat drips coming down my face. I was so hot. That blush looked impeccable at the end of the day. It looked exactly the same. I didn't have any streaks or anything. And I was blotting my face, you guys. It did not come up. These are phenomenal. This putty situation that they have going on, I don't know how they formulate it, but again, it has skincare in it, and that's what I love about it. Never dries my face, never dried my lips, never dries my eyes. It is one of those formulas where it works with your skin. It stays put all day, you guys. It is phenomenal. I promise you guys, you won't regret it. There's so many colors in here too that if there is a color for everyone. I think I own every single shade, including some that are discontinued with the exception of one. And that is Totally Synced, I believe is the name. That's the only one I don't own. Only one I don't own, only one that I really don't care for, unless I see it in person. I haven't seen it in person, but other than that, my gosh, you guys, the Marrakesh one, Pinch of Marrakesh, is my favorite one for the summertime. I'm not even joking with you guys. That blush I've had to hide from myself because that's all I want to use all summer. That's the only one I want to use all summer, and I need to rotate my stuff. I need to rotate it, but you can mix and match, put a lighter shade up top, a darker one in the back, mix two colors together. You guys, the options are endless with these. This is my number one top pick. If you're going to pick anything from MAC, if you want to start out with MAC and you want something that's definitely multi-use, multi-purpose, you can use it in anything, pick one of these out. Use it on your lips, use it on your eyes, use it on your face. You will not regret it. I've done it. I've shown it many times, you guys. I can't put them down, and I've even pinned one completely. That's how much I love them, you guys. That's how much I love them. All right, guys, those are my top products from MAC. These are the ones I put my staple on. As you guys can see, didn't put eyeshadows in here just because eyeshadows, I've tried so many that MAC has a time and place for me, and I love them. Don't get me wrong. I do love them, especially the newer versions of them, but it has a lot of competition for me and what I want, and it all depends on the day, what I want on my eyes. So this is why I didn't put them in here. Concealer, I used up my MAC's Pro Long Wear Concealer, and I want to purchase the new ones, the Radiant one, the Studio Fix one. I want to try new ones from them. I just haven't bit the bullet yet to purchase those. Maybe around the holiday season, I'm gonna bite the bullet and try one of those out. My eyebrow stuff, I bought the brow gel, but because I did a drugstore video, I opened that one up first. So I don't want to open the other one up and have two going because I don't need much in my brows, you guys. So that's why you don't see anything in the brows. If there is something from MAC that you love, you would think that I would absolutely love and use, you guys let me know. I have recently purchased some of their eyeliners. I'm still testing those out. You guys saw my last haul in my birthday. I purchased some, so I'm testing those out. Lip glosses, I actually have never tried a MAC lip gloss. One of the new ones, I haven't tried any of the new lip glosses, so I can't really attest to those. So there's certain things from MAC that I haven't tried yet that are still on my bucket list. But if there's something that I didn't share with you guys today that you think I should try, that you think will rock my world, let me know, because I will put it on my wish list. And when they have another 40% off, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My love for MAC is serious, you guys. If I were to lose all of my makeup collection and I had to start again, I would go to a MAC counter. I would honestly go to a MAC counter because I know my money will be worth it. I can multitask a lot of products where I don't have to buy a full face. I could just use this as a bronzer, an eyebrow, a eyeshadow kind of thing. Like, you know, I can multitask them without feeling like I'm going to break out my face because it wasn't intended for that. That's the other thing. I'm very, very weary of what lipstick to use on my cheeks for that reason, because it has happened before. But a MAC lipstick, I'll use all over my cheek and trust it 100%. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I can't wait to read your comments. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, joining us. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. God bless. I'm out.